Few cars in the world can truly redefine what it means to be a hypercar, but in 2016, Bugatti did exactly that. Following the legendary Veyron, they introduced a machine that wasn't just faster, but also more powerful, more refined, and more luxurious than anything the world had ever seen. This is the Bugatti Chiron, a masterpiece of engineering, and one of the most iconic hypercars ever created. The Chiron is named after Louis Chiron, one of Bugatti's most successful racing drivers in the 1920s and 1930s. Known as the gentleman driver, he brought Bugatti countless victories and remains one of the greatest legends in motorsport history. The car that bears his name had an enormous responsibility. The Veyron 16.4, Bugatti's previous flagship, was the world's first car to break the 250 miles per hour barrier. It changed the hypercar world forever, so when it came time to build a successor, Bugatti had to prove they could push the limits of physics once again. The result was the Chiron, a car that redefined speed, luxury, and exclusivity in the modern era. The Chiron's design is both futuristic and timeless. Its most striking feature is the C-shaped curve along the sides, known as the Bugatti line. Not only is it a nod to the company's heritage, but it also directs air into the massive engine behind the driver. At the front, the wide horseshoe-shaped grille dominates, flanked by sharp LED headlights. At the rear, a full-width LED light strip gives the Chiron a distinctive nighttime signature, while the active rear wing doubles as an air brake at high speeds. Every single detail of the Chiron is sculpted for aerodynamics and cooling, with an engine that produces mind-bending power. Airflow management isn't just design, it's survival. At the core of the Chiron is an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine, one of the most extraordinary engines ever put into a car. The standard Chiron produces 1,500 horsepower and 1,600 newton-meters of torque. That's enough to launch this 2-ton hypercar from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.4 seconds. Its top speed, electronically limited to 420 kilometers per hour, or 261 miles per hour, not because it can't go faster, but because no street tire in 2016 could handle the stress beyond that. To put it simply, the Chiron isn't just fast, it's otherworldly. But Bugatti didn't stop with just one version of the Chiron. Over the years, they created some of the most exclusive and powerful variants in automotive history. The Chiron Sport, introduced in 2018, focused on agility and precision. With a stiffer suspension and lighter weight, the Chiron Per Sport, launched in 2020, was even more extreme but track-focused. Monster with shorter gear ratios and massive aerodynamics, designed to dominate corners. And then, the most legendary of them all, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. In 2019, this car became the first production car in history to break the 300 miles per hour barrier, reaching an unbelievable 304.77 miles per hour, or 490 kilometers per hour. Each variant pushed the Chiron further into the record books, cementing its place as the king of hypercars. But the Chiron isn't just about raw speed, it's also about unmatched luxury and craftsmanship. Step inside, and you'll find an interior filled with the finest leather, polished aluminum, and carbon fiber. The dashboard is elegant and minimalistic, designed to keep the driver focused on the road ahead. Every detail is handcrafted in Bugatti's atelier in Molsheim, France, from the stitching of the seats to the milled aluminum controls. The Chiron is as much a work of art as it is a feat of engineering. The Bugatti Chiron isn't just rare, it's extremely rare. Only 500 units will ever be produced, and each one is tailor-made to the beer's specifications. The base price started at around $3 million, but with custom options, special editions, and rare variants, many Chirons have sold for $4 million or more. In the world of hypercars, exclusivity is everything, and owning a Chiron means joining an elite club of collectors and enthusiasts around the globe. The Bugatti Chiron isn't just a car, it's a statement, a declaration that limits are meant to be broken, and that speed, power, and luxury can coexist in one breathtaking machine. With its legendary W16 engine, record-shattering performance, and unmatched craftsmanship, the Chiron will forever be remembered as one of the greatest hypercars of the 21st century. It didn't just follow in the footsteps of the Veyron, it surpassed it, and in doing so, became a true automotive icon. So, is the Bugatti Chiron the ultimate hypercar? Or has Bugatti's pursuit of speed gone too far? One thing's for sure, the Chiron is a machine that will be remembered for generations as the car that redefined what's possible.